think that we already know, like in a sense, what these oligarchs and whatnot be doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, man, things just been going on for so long, and ain't nothing new about it. Like this stuff that been happening in America, we all been going on with it for so long. They say like 2016 been a downfall of like all this stuff, like the high prices of, you know what I'm saying, like everything pretty much died when the prices started raising, and the inflation, like that started like 2016. You know what I'm saying? Do you agree with that?
Well, it's just been going up since ever since I remember.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. Ever since, like, I can remember too. I remember when I be a kid. Just like a kid, my Skittles, my little 1 pack of Skittles at that regular, not no share size, nothing, just a regular little pack. That'd be like $1, like maybe $2, maybe $2, $2.25 or something like that. When I was growing up, it wouldn't be more than $3. But nowadays it's $3. It's $3. And I was growing up, that pack of Skittles was like $1, maybe $2. I don't know. This got terrible. I remember lemon heads. These little lemon head candies.
Yeah.
25. You grew up on those, huh?
Yeah.
My those are my pops. My dad grew up on those. He introduced me to those. Man, those are good. And then tell me why they started off at 25 cents. They started off at 5 cents. But then I grew up, my generation, I grew up in for me it was 25. When my dad first came around, they only was like maybe you can get a penny for a penny. A penny, you get a piece of candy for each penny. You know what I'm saying? So you had $1, you can get 100 pieces of candy. So that's his generation. My generation, if you wanted one piece of candy, it's 25 cents. So you can only get 4 pieces of candy instead of 100 pieces for a penny each. You know what I'm saying? My father, he grew up on 100 pieces of candy for $1. I only get 4 pieces of candy for $1. I'm like, whoa. And then he talking about it's all the old school ones, like I named any candy. He talking about he had it before, but it sound weird. Like most of the candies that be good that he be talking about, it got like a weird name until you try it, and you know it for its name. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just how most things is until you get to know it more for what it is. Yeah, life, man, life is just a struggle, like, it's life, man, some type of way, stop trying to struggle through life, and figure out a way to live stable. That's what everybody want to do, but I feel like you gotta think outside the box, stop trying to do what everybody's trying to do, and just do what you want to do, and you gonna make it. You have the ideas, you have a plan, you have a mission, just take it and execute it, and you gonna make it, because nobody is really doing much, especially like this YouTube. This YouTube is very lucrative. You can start an entrepreneur, you can start a business in the medical field, in the CNA, and with the elderly, that's very lucrative, you know what I'm saying? FBA, Amazon FBA, you can start your own self-shipping business, that's lucrative. Don't sell clothes though, that's what I heard. You want to sell products like coffee mugs or things that somebody can use, that's very useful, you know what I'm saying? That's going to last you a long time. You always want to establish some type of value or some type of use. Really what I mean by value is your brand, the way you conduct yourself, your image. That's what I was talking about with my the music. I want to start an image off what is really relatable, and when I build that value up for my brand, then I will be able to start my product is gonna be my music. But then right now I just want to build my brand up and my image, and build that value towards my brand and my image. Then I can start selling some products. And one of the products is that it's just gonna be the music. But really, I wouldn't even call that product. Let me take that back. I wouldn't even call that a product, because the product, maybe what comes with my brand. I feel like my music is gonna be a part of my brand. I don't want my music to be a product. I want my music to be a part of my brand. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a product, but that product is a part of my brand. I don't want my music to be a product in itself, but I want my music to be a part of my brand. You know what I'm saying? And that should create great value. It has to be marketing within myself. So like I said, like all of these systems, you could just do it yourself. And you just take about 6 months, 7, 8 months. Like 6 months, and you just do it every day. 12, 16, 18 hours. 12 hours each day, man. You gonna make it. You gonna make it, man. Ain't nobody got the work ethic. You gotta have a real solid professional work ethic. You gotta have some some good moral standings with your work ethic. Good value work ethic. You gotta have some good values with your work ethic. Because man, if you don't, you won't be disciplined. You won't be structured. That's what military teaches you. I was in military school from like 7th, 8th grade. The people there, they was terrible. But the teachers, I'm talking about the students. My students, man, they was terrible. But not like they was bad. That's what I mean by terrible. They was bad. They wasn't following the rules. You had your bad apples at the bus, like every class or so. You had the 2, 3, 4, or a dozen kids or whatnot who want to be bad, but everybody else want to be good. That's what I mean. So you had your good kids and your bad kids. Is what I'm trying to say. And man, them bad kids, man, they was making everybody. They was making it worse for everybody. They was making it worse for everybody, including the good kids. The good kids had to basically just lead the bad kids into doing good, because it's like they know to do good, but they just don't want to. They don't have the discipline and the motivation. That they don't have that morale. They don't have that morale there. They don't have the morale up. They just think, oh, what is the point of this for? Why am I doing this? They don't have none of that motivation or that to get them going. So it was just making it bad for all of us. We had us doing push-ups and stuff. I remember one time somebody bought liquor on that campus, man. We was 8th graders. And like a 9th or 10th grader bought that stuff, man. And we had to go running all day. We was running all day, standing out there all day and running all day. They had us at ease, and not at ease, at attention. And you gotta look at your captain. You gotta make sure you stay focused. You cannot mess up your movements. None of that. And you cannot move or nothing until he says at ease. If he don't say at ease, then you gotta keep going. So we would be standing there for like maybe 2-3 hours until you occasionally have somebody lock their knees and they faint, or somebody they can't stand up too long, so they start complaining. You could just see like they start shifting their feet or whatnot. So until that start happening, we'd just be standing there and whatnot, or running, and that'd be happening for like forever. Like majority of my time I was there, that was happening. So man, it'd just be time. Like I said, it'd just be time. Like the dynamics like that. That just teaches you like dynamics like that. It just shows you how people in the real world will just try to waste your time with distractions. So because we wasn't really doing anything productive, and I wasn't really learning anything but physical, and I already know I'm good at physical, I'll just try to slip out of it. Like, cause like, it's like I'm not doing anything. I'm not learning, you know. And it's like I would rather learn something that I can go use instead of just practice stuff physical. I was already okay at it. I mean, I didn't have muscles and stuff, but I knew I can get the routine done. I was way more like efficient than them because they wasn't actually trying to focus on getting the routine done. They were just playing. So I got fed up because they always playing. That I just go sit in my special ed room or go try to make up a lie like my stomach hurt or whatnot. Just go sit in the office and try to do my work or whatnot. Try to do some type of schoolwork or be on my phone because it's just like what is I'm doing? What are we doing? That's what I always realize. What am I doing? Like that's what I say every day. That's how I say every day when I wake up, and that's just been like all the time because it's like, what are we doing? Like literally, besides getting money and just living life, what are we doing? You just wasting time. Let's say you just do what you really want to do and start wasting time. Cause it just be like people just be trying to have fun and stuff. You can just tell in their eyes they hurt. You know, it's not really what they want to do. They just doing it just to kill time. And that's sad. Yeah, man, that's life though, you know what I'm saying? Don't you agree?
Yeah. Hard.
You said 100%, huh? I don't know, man. I think this is it. This is all we have. So just be grateful. That's what I try to tell myself. Just be grateful in a sense. So much more, so that's all I can do. That's all I can do. Ain't no, I don't know. I do know. I'm blessed. I want to give it back when I get the chance. I'm blessed. I always say that. Back home. It was nice talking to you, man. Just allowing you to hear me ramble. It was very nice. I really appreciate it. I do enjoy conversations where I can just talk and people just listen without judgment. It's very nice. It's character development. It's what people should be able to do. People just listen, not judge, but they critique you, and that helps you grow as a person. Everybody goes through things. Everybody has their reasons and whatnot. They go through things, but everybody has their own journey is what I'm trying to say. And it's within your choice if you want to go through these things or whatnot.
Right in the corner?
Yeah. It's just your story at the end of the day. How you want to tell your story to be told so people can relate. Alright, boss man.
Alright, man, have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.